Hey YouTube. I've had a lot of videos I've been wanting to show you, or things I've been wanting to show you, but I haven't really had time. I've really been wanting to show off my new garden bed, and that's what I'm gonna do. Um, I laid out the strings so I could do a 1 foot square garden. Um, Yeah, I don't do that so well. I did a 1 inch square garden, and all the spots where you don't see anything, that's because the seeds probably haven't sprouted yet. I planted this thing thick, and when I planted my seeds, I was just throwing the seeds out, and they landed wherever they landed. I just got tired of seeing it without anything in it, so I planted all kinds of all kinds of different stuff. You see cabbage here. I got a pea here. I didn't even plant that pea. I don't know how it got there. But I got peas planted somewhere else. And I got cucumbers coming up here, I think, or maybe something else. I forget where I planted. I planted cucumbers, squash, zucchini, watermelon, I think honeydew melon and cantaloupe, and I forget where I put which, so whenever it all comes up, that's when I'll figure it out. And here's another one, and then there's some more over there, and a couple more over there. They're the squash family. I just don't know what it is. I got lavender here in the middle, and that's supposed to help keep cats out, but it hasn't worked so well. So the spots you're seeing where the seeds haven't taken off, that's actually probably spots where the cats have dug. And yeah, they've killed a lot of tomato plants so far. But I do have a boxcar Willie, and over there on the other side of the lavender, kind of in the sun, you can kind of see that's my mortgage lifter. And then Royal Burgundy green beans. Those are the only green beans I've got planted out here. And then a Corno di Toro pepper. I don't know what it is. Never grown Corno di Toro, but I've already got a pepper on here, so shouldn't be too long before I tell you what it is. It is a sweet pepper though. So moving on, you got to see what else I got. And this monster right here is, yeah, that is the red trash can that I planted the potatoes in, and they are doing really good. I'm having a hard time with the sun here. I'll stand here and be in the shade. But yeah, they're growing out over the top. So like I was saying, the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up, and haven't really decided whether or not I'm going to do a how-to video because I'm not a pro. I'm still learning about potatoes myself, but I'm excited. They're doing good. And way down here, I don't know if you can see it, that little guy there, I've been watering with my manure tea like I always do, and hey, there's a bug crawling up me. That's a mosquito. So anyway, that's a sunflower out of Mr.'s rabbit mix. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I didn't plant it, but it sprouted, and I found the hull of the seed, so I know it is a sunflower. Anyway, moving on. Oh yeah, real quick, here is a future to my garden. Can you see that price tag? I don't know if you can or not, but it says $14.99. That's a $30 plant that I got for $14.99. Raspberries. Raspberries are even on it. So, yep, I'm starting raspberries. Not another how-to, but another how Jason's going to in the future. So, moving on. And this here is my sad little pepper garden. Pepper and herb garden. It's not doing really good. I planted it in pea gravel, and basically me and the wife are just trying to make the most of it. She's got some of her herbs. This is pennyroyal right here in the corner, and I don't know, it's kind of different. It's lucky I haven't pulled it yet, because it looks a lot like a weed, and it looks like it's going to take over everything. So anyway, I have no idea what pennyroyal is, but this is what it is. I'm going to taste it. Tastes a lot like basil. No. Minty. Wow. 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 It's an ornamental herb used in potpourri, insect repellent, lavender flowers. Oh, it's got lavender flowers. Great. I just ate insect repellent. It's a good thing it's natural. Tastes really good though. Moving on. There's a sweet banana pepper, and I've even got a banana pepper on there. Wow, I didn't even notice that till just now. Cool. And another licorice-like flavor. This is tarragon. I'll try it too. I don't know about a licorice flavor, but on down here I got licorice basil, so that's going to be better. And here, this sad little small guy is my jalapeno pepper. So it's coming along slowly. Oops. My wife's rue. I don't know much about it. I know I've tried to start it before from seed, and we actually found this nice little nursery up the road that had a lot of starts for 95 cents, so I took great advantage of that. But anyway, rue, that's yeah, I'll tell you more about that one when I figure it out. And the star of the show, the one that me and the wife decided on together. I'm growing Peter peppers. Yeah, they're peppers that are kind of spicy, and they really do resemble a Peter. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Don't get me started on that. This here's fennel. Fennel? Really? Huh. I've never been successful with growing fennel before. So, for 95 cents, we got one that was already started. And there you go. I know fennel's known for like the fennel seed. It's actually a cooking spice. So, there you go. We're growing fennel. And Sweet Bounty. This is actually another banana pepper type. So, I got a banana pepper on there. Wow, that's 2 peppers. 3 peppers. I'm doing good. Alright, and these small little guys here. That is rosemary. So, they're really, really slow. And this bed actually gets kind of too much water in it. It holds water, so that kind of sucks. And purple bell pepper. We were walking through the nursery again, and my wife knew about this spot, and she didn't know I had another pepper, so she pulled it out for me and decided that I was going to grow purple bell peppers. So I did not argue. I just took the plant home and planted it, and then found a spot for the plant that I was going to put there. Alright, and last in this little sad garden, as I was saying, yet to come, licorice basil. Pick a leaf off of here. That's what it looks like. Looks a lot like basil, sort of. The leaves are small. Smells fantabulous. That's exactly why we got it. And it works best if you just rub your fingers on the leaf, and then you smell them. Oh, it smells just like licorice. And it tastes like kind of like a spicy basil with that licorice aftertaste. Nice. Alright, moving on. Now, this here is my sad little lettuce garden full of tomatoes. The tomatoes actually came up as weeds, and that tomato there is actually flowering. So, a lot of the tomatoes I'm keeping, and a lot of them have already been pulled. And real quick, to whom it may concern, what is this? I planted it, my wife helped, and we don't remember what the heck the seed was. Whatever it is, it's doing really good. I've rattled my brain. It's not spinach of any kind. It's that. It's got some little white leaves coming onto it, or white leaves, little white flowers, but I have no idea. So if you know what this is, please help me out. And moving on. Okay, this here is my last garden. My last garden bed, I guess. And I've got, as you can see, a lot of green beans. Come on, you know me. I love my green beans. And I've also got peas here that I've had these planted since almost March, and they're not doing very good. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll get better. They're usually an early crop, so I don't know. But I've also got corn coming up too. My plan was to plant the green beans, let them get kind of matured up a little bit, and then plant the corn. And then by the time the corn's a decent size, my green beans should be done, and I should be ready to replant some pole type green beans, and I'll actually use the corn as a pole. That's how the Three Sister Garden works. So I'm gonna give it a shot, but I'm gonna get my corn, up to a decent height before I start planting green beans, because I know that green beans grow rather quickly, and I'm not so sure about corn. So I'm not gonna press it. We'll just see what happens. And I haven't planted the squash in here yet either, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I think that one's one that's just gonna have to wait too. So that'll be the last one I plant. So right now I'm basically growing green beans while I'm waiting for the corn. And if I get some peas out of the deal, that'll be a bonus, because they were supposed to be done and over with already. And I don't know, it's just been a weird year for me, because I've just had a lot going on, a lot of changes. So anyway, hope you enjoyed my garden, and I hope you're looking forward to everything I'm growing just as much as I am. And I'm going to start showing you some stuff about flowers. I've actually learned a lot this year with flowers. I've got a hosta garden I've started, and several different pots, so that should be fun. I hope that excites you as much as it does me, which is weird because I'm typically not a flower guy. But I don't know. If she'll let me grow it, I will. Anyway, thanks for watching, and let's grow together.